Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. We are going to take an early access look at the new OXBO pack, a new paid DLC coming to Farming Simulator 22 for all platforms. So everything we're going to talk about today is going to be on consoles and on PC. So no matter what you're playing on, this will all work for you, which is great. This is available down below in the description. You can pre-order it now, or if it's already out when you're watching this, you can order it down below using the code down there, or excuse me, the link down there. That way, you can go ahead and order it and get it all set to good to go. But yeah, so this is coming out September 19th. So if you're watching this on September 19th or after, it should be out by then. But if you're watching before, we're going to take a look. So I already did an early access look at this using a preview version that was provided to me by Giants, which allowed me to look at most of the pack, everything except for basically the new Harvester Sprayer combo. So we're going to take a look at that as well. Now, we're going to hop in the store actually first to start here. So in this pack, there are 4 pieces of equipment, but each of these ones basically are this one's kind of 3 pieces of equipment, and each of these over here are each kind of 2 pieces of equipment all in one, which is pretty cool. Now, I already took a look at this guy right here, which is essentially a windrower. I also took a look at these two as well. So we'll look at them in the store, because I didn't take a look at them in the store, but I already used them. So, and their functions are pretty similar to other functions that you're going to have. But there's some new stuff with this one. So this one we're actually going to test out and use. So first off, this guy, again, it's just a windrower. It has a couple of tire configurations if you wanted to do that. You can put a license plate on it, runs at 11 miles an hour, 12-meter working width. It can throw grass all the way to the left or to the right, which is pretty cool. So again, it works very similar to the Merge Max, but yeah, a new kind of windrower for you. Then we have these two guys here, which basically we have kind of the small version and the larger version. So this one will hold 16 to 18,000 liters. This one will hold 25,000 liters. Again, these will either be in a configuration for slurry and digestate, or they'll be in a configuration for manure. So either one of those will work. They can both be configured for that. They run at 12 miles an hour each, and they each have various working widths depending on what you're using in them. So if we go in here, take a look at this guy. This is the AT4103. This guy, right here, you can see down across the side, you get all your information on there. We have the LNMS configuration. Then if we go to the DNMS configuration, this is for manure spreading right there. So 18,000 liters of manure or 16,000 liters of slurry. You again can adjust the tires if you'd like to as well and put a license plate on it, which is pretty sweet. Now, if we go over to this guy, we go into the store here. This guy, same thing. We have the slurry configuration, and then we also have the manure configuration essentially for you. So that is that on those guys. And it is nice based on that there's no configuration cost to change it. So you can change it back and forth. Once you own one of these, you can do both of them on your farm. Just go to the store and configure them. Now, the coolest thing right here is this guy right here. This is the coolest part of this pack by far. So if we go into here, right here in the standard configuration for 245,000, this is a harvester. It's going to harvest grapes for you. So no big deal. Harvest grapes, everything like that. That's pretty standard. Very similar to the other harvesters we've seen. You can adjust the wheels as well on here. Now, if we go up here, we can have an overloading harvester, which is new. So now we have a pipe that can come out and overload into something else, which is pretty sweet. So that's something a little bit different. So if you're playing on multiplayer, you can have someone go down the road next to you with a small trailer, and you can load the grapes into them. That way you don't have to stop harvesting, which is kind of nice. Or if you're using course play on PC, you can do that as well. You can have one of these guys on a course play route, and you can unload it for them so they can continuously work, which is pretty cool. And this guy is actually somehow cheaper than the primary harvester, which is kind of interesting. This guy, yeah, it's just a little bit cheaper, which is a little strange. This one doesn't actually show the capacity over here. I'm assuming it's going to be actually, this one might not have capacity. That might be why it's cheaper. I was thinking it had a capacity, you could unload it, but I might have been completely wrong about that. I think you actually have to unload as you go, because I don't see really a tank on it. Then finally, this guy, which is really cool. This is the multi-row sprayer, which is just 215,000. This is a 5-row sprayer that configures out or will fold out to do that. So we're going to take a look at all 3 of those configurations out here. So starting off, we have the standard, what we'd expect to have on a regular grape harvester. So I can hit X to unfold this guy, B to turn it on. And as I drive across these grapes, I should theoretically be harvesting grapes. Yeah, I'm picking up grapes. Okay, good. The grapes are getting picked up. I don't know why. Why am I shooting them out the back here? Let's see if we can fix this real quick. Yeah, not sure what's going on. Why I'm not getting grapes in my... Oh, there they are. They're going to my tank now. It just took them a long time to get there. So be aware of that. They took a long time for them to get in there. But yeah, so that guy, again, works like your standard grape harvester. Everything is all cool. I thought I was throwing them on the ground, but no, everything's working great. Again, this is my first time using this equipment as well. So pretty cool. I like that. The overloading harvester, which I have the pipe on a side that's not going to be helpful for us, which it does not have a tank, so Oh, I probably need to unfold the harvester. Let's go and unfold it there, get it all fired up. Now if I start going along doing my business, I'm assuming I could have it unload on the ground, or it might just throw it out on the ground for me. There's some grapes finally coming on there. That's actually a really cool animation on that. And they are going nowhere. I'm assuming, can I hit left control I to unload them onto the ground? No, it doesn't look like it. I'm not seeing them go on the ground. So it looks like you probably have to have someone on there on the side to do it. But this is perfect for multiplayer if you wanted to do that. And this harvester's a little bit cheaper than that other one, so that's also kind of a nice feature. But yeah, very interesting. It'd be kind of cool, I think, if it had a capacity to it, but obviously this design in real life for that piece of equipment does not have that. Now, finally, the piece de resistance here. If we hit X to unfold this, we have a huge 5-row, 5 rows? It should be 5 rows. Yeah, 5-row sprayer. So I should be able to get 5 rows at once here. I turn it on. Animation looks fantastic. And yeah, so it's spraying out to the side as well. So it should be getting... Now I have fertilizer here, so we should see a change in the fertilizer. If I zoom way in here, we should see a change. I guess it needs to be harvested, so it's probably actually not going to do any changing. Is it on there? Let's do fertilized. Get the plowing requirement off of there. Yeah, it's not going to do anything because it's ready to harvest right now, so that's my bad on that. But yeah, that is such a cool piece of equipment. You can obviously put herbicide in it as well. And look down there, it's not really going through a lot of liquid fertilizer really either. It's really going through it real slow. And getting 5 rows at a time, that is a real easy way to get a lot done real quick. So that is very cool. Now, that is pretty much what I wanted to show you. Again, I have already kind of gone over the other equipment in a different video, and they're pretty straightforward: manure, slurry spreaders, that sort of thing. So I really wanted to focus on showing off the harvester, which I think is going to be one of the coolest pieces of equipment in this pack. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.